With over 20 million damage and 7,000 kills, Dagger is my most played weapon in Naraka. In this video, I'll teach you all I know about Dagger. Dagger is a powerful 1v1 weapon with lots of mind games and strong in-combat movement. It forces the fight into a certain rhythm that is hard to match with other weapons, and you can play it in an offbeat style to confuse your enemy even more. Dagger also offers great survivability. The standard light attacks of Dagger do not serve as a combo starter. If you connect an A1 horizontal or a B1 vertical light attack, the only true follow-up is another A2 or B2 second light attack. The third attacks A3 and B3 are both react parryable on low ping. B3 is higher damage than A3, but even easier to react parry. Most Dagger combos start from its horizontal and vertical focus attacks. The horizontal focus attack is basically a fast, long-reach blue focus uppercut you can combo from. While it may be react parryable at max range, at low ping and high FPS, realistically, most attempts to parry it will be on prediction. Without Soul Jades, it only has one charge, but you can overhold it for quite a long time, which makes it a powerful hold checking tool. The attack will sometimes dive behind the enemy's parry, causing them to red flash. This is why jump parrying against it tends to be more reliable than scissor or quick parry. The vertical focus attack starts as a parryable blue focus, but after the first stab, it turns into an unparryable purple focus. This can break through greatsword and full sword stoneform. However, blue and purple focus attacks of your enemy can still clash with your purple focus. You can cancel the last stab with a backwards full dodge into uppercut at the right timing and combo from that. In some cases, it's better not to cancel the third stab though, for example, when you know it will defeat your enemy or in certain teamfight situations. If you whiff your vertical focus attack, you may want to cancel the third stab because its long backswing can get punished easily. But most enemies know this too, so some will try to catch you as you cancel. It's a little mind game of its own. Note that melee auto-aim will draw you towards your enemy like a magnet when you charge a Dagger vertical focus attack, but callous enemies may be drawn into your attack in a similar way. Dagger's main combo from the horizontal focus is hold left for horizontal focus, D shift or A shift to Dagger Dash sideways, left click to perform a Soulbreak attack, and half charge your right click to perform a B2 second vertical attack. You need to half charge your B2 a little, or else it will miss while your opponent is still on the ground. With a blue dagger, this combo will deal 914 damage. Historically, you could follow this up with a slam, but a balance patch slowed down the slam, so it is no longer true. Using Dagger Slam outside of combos is generally a mistake because your opponent can catch you quite easily. There is an alternative combo that deals 963 damage instead. After the horizontal focus, you perform 2 air attacks, short hop, another 2 air attacks and slam. Here, the slam is a true follow-up. But despite dealing slightly less damage, the previous combo is usually better. This is because it's much faster to execute, so your opponent will have less time to regain their F or ultimate, and the time to kill is shorter. But it is not just the time factor. The long combo also tends to be unreliable in bad terrain. Dagger's combo from the vertical focus is hold right for vertical focus, backwards hold dodge cancel into uppercut before the third stab, and then the rest is the same as in the second combo I showed you. With a blue dagger, this will deal 1094 damage. Dagger has a soft true chip damage combo that hits for 532. First horizontal attack into crouch horizontal attack into second vertical attack. A1, CLMB, B2. Bots and very low ping players can dodge after the A1, but everyone else will get rubber banded, making the CLMB B2 a soft true follow-up. But be careful against greatsword and full sword. If you release any crouch or jump attack and they stone form it, they can instantly release their stone form attack as you're locked in animation with no way to parry. Dagger's most notorious special mechanic is the Dagger Dash. If you input tap or hold shift to dodge while attacking, it won't come out as a tap dodge or hold dodge, but as a Dagger Dash. It's a long-range dodge at a lower stamina cost than regular dodges, so Dagger users can effectively dodge more often than other weapons. Its second special mechanic is called Soulbreak. You Soulbreak by inputting a horizontal light attack during dash or clash, and it will come out as a blue focus attack. Sending Soulbreaks directly at your opponent is usually a mistake, because they can easily be parried on reaction. However, you can still release Soulbreaks at staggered or floating targets, or you can mind game with so-called directional Soulbreaks. A directional Soulbreak is a Soulbreak you manually redirect by overriding melee auto-aim. Melee auto-aim should always be turned on in your settings, but you can hold W and turn your camera while focus attacking to aim the attack yourself. I will now show you two examples of directional Soulbreak. The first is the Parry-baiting Soulbreak. After a dash or clash, you Soulbreak and manually aim it in a way that it misses your opponent on purpose, so that your opponent will be on your left. If your opponent expects you to throw an auto-aim Soulbreak, they will parry, but their parry will miss, and you can stab them with a B2 second vertical light attack for chip damage. Some enemies will panic and be more vulnerable to whatever tech chase attempt or mind game you follow up with. To aim the Parry-baiting Soulbreak, the exact inputs I use are hold W and D while I move my mouse to the right. Then I let go of the keys and simply right-click to hit the B2. The second is the Disengage Soulbreak. All you have to do is Soulbreak after dash or clash, hold W and turn as far away from your opponent as possible. This is used to space or run away. See how much distance it builds in an instant. There are more uses for directional Soulbreaks. You can get creative with them once you understand the concept. If you don't want to Soulbreak after dash or clash, you can use the right mouse button to do the B1 first vertical light attack. If you half-charge your B1, this will chase your opponent quite far, and you can get in some chip damage by following up with B2.
What?
If you want to perform the A1 first horizontal light attack instead of Soulbreak, you simply have to wait until your Dagger Dash is completely over instead of pre-inputting your attack. Another special mechanic is that Dagger crouch or slide horizontal attacks and uppercuts can be half-charged for protection from light attack stagger, or fully charged into a focus attack. For example, if you go into crouch or slide before holding a vertical attack, your opponent cannot know for sure whether to stay in blue to armor against your half-charged uppercut or parry your 1.0 focus release. If you catch your opponent directly with an uppercut, you can perform the rest of the air attack combo I showed you earlier. And if you catch your opponent with a slide horizontal attack, you can link a true uppercut.
That's true?
Unlike slide horizontal attack, landing a crouch horizontal attack won't let you uppercut. But crouch horizontal attack is still useful for tech chasing dodges. If you expect your opponent to hold dodge at the end of your combo, you can catch them with an instant CLMB. If you expect them to tap dodge, you should half-charge your CLMB a little to match the timing of their unprotected frames. Then you can follow up with the B2 second vertical light attack. With the right timing and spacing, Dagger's uppercut can also catch dodges. Crouch has another useful application. You can use it during Dagger Dash to shorten the dash, for example to achieve an unexpected spacing, blue armor through a light attack, or otherwise disrupt the rhythm of the fight. Dagger's hidden superpower is the ability to parry in situations where other weapons cannot.
Alright, Monk.
Alright, Agos. You're so good.
This is enabled by its fast attacks and its Dagger Dash movement. Because the animations are so short, you are hardly ever animation locked and gain pretty generous parry windows. The counter attack after parry has two stages, a weak start and a strong follow-up. That's why you should cancel your counter attack with crouch or hold dodge and go for horizontal focus instead if your opponent still has their combo breaking ability. Against opponents who can't combo break, you can do the counter attack and follow up with a true short hop slam. You can also Dagger Dash into vertical attack, or if you are very brave, Dagger Dash into Soulbreak. This is a tech chase, not a true combo, and good players will parry you, so you should only ever go for this if you are sure that you are facing an inexperienced opponent. Dagger has good in-combat movement due to Dagger Dash and its tech chasing light attacks. If you are in scale rushable terrain, you have access to a very fast scale rush, and you should be able to escape if you break line of sight. In open terrain, Dagger is not the best for running away. You can vertical attack and Dagger Dash on repeat to move around faster than with regular focus dash, but this movement has punishable gaps, You can hold W to manually aim your horizontal focus to travel in protected frames, but experienced players will jump parry you from behind, so you have to mix it up. In non-scale rushable terrain, it's probably better to get your stuff up. In terms of power level, Dagger is strong in solos and still very solid in trios. In solos, the in-combat movement, hold checking and chip damage can build a lot of pressure and create lots of low-risk trades that can go in favor of the Dagger user. In trios, weapons like longsword, whole sword, spear and fan are usually more impactful, but Dagger can offer a high degree of survivability to characters who need it, such as supports, Viper or Tianhai after turning small. For some trio players, the choice of using Dagger depends heavily on rarity and soul jades. Assassin's Lunge and Dreadful Whale put the strength of Dagger on a whole new level, which is why I'll make a separate video about Dagger soul jades. Please comment and subscribe for more, it means a lot to me. In case you ever stumble upon any mentions of the energy demount mechanic of Dagger, I believe this has been removed from the game entirely, so no need to worry about it anymore. Many thanks for watching and see you next time.